Very excited to welcome in a man who doesn't do a lot of interviews, but he's on the program. Everyone wants to hear from the axe murderer, Wanderlei Silva. In less than 2 weeks, he headlines MSG against Chael Sonnen, and there he is, Wanderlei Silva. Wow, this is amazing. Wanderlei, how are you?
Hey, very good. How are you guys? Very good. Welcome.
Oh, thank you so much for coming on the show. This is a great honor for us. So, Wanderlei, I have to ask you first. Last week, there was supposed to be a press conference in Los Angeles, you and Chael Sonnen, but Bellator said that you were not feeling well and couldn't make the trip. What happened? From your perspective, everyone wants to know what happened.
It started to be cold here in Brazil, and I'm not feel so good in this time. And I try to be better to be ready to fight.
Okay, so how are you feeling now?
Really good, really good. I'm ready, man. You know, for me, I don't like to talk so much. I'm ready to fight. You know, and the next time when I watch Chael Sonnen, he's gonna feel what I have for him.
Then, yeah, I actually saw an interview with him and MMA Junkie where he said if you guys are in the same room, like at a press conference or something, it could be trouble. Do you agree with that? Like they should keep you guys very far apart?
Yeah, man, because, you know, he talks so much. He do a lot of bad things for me here in Brazil, you know, and gonna be in trouble, you know. He needs to be far from me because when I saw him, man, not gonna be good for him.
Have you ever felt this way about an opponent before, like this deep hatred for your opponent? Uh-oh.
Never. No, and for me, and yeah, I fight with a lot of guys, but this guy is different. This is personal, no? I think this is the last is the last real thing, you know, because I don't like him, man. It's tough for me talking about this guy.
Yeah.
No, and when I saw him, man, make me feel sick. Man. I don't like this guy.
Is there any concern that you will fight too emotionally because it's so personal and you see him in the cage that you won't stick to the game plan and you'll fight with your emotion as opposed to your head?
Man, this fight, man, is gonna be totally different for me.
Oh,
because this guy crossed all the lines for me, and now his time he had just 2 weeks to talk. After these 2 weeks,
yeah,
I'm gonna get a good lesson for him.
Do you want to retire him?
Punish him.
Do you want to retire him?
No, because I want to beat him there in his house, in his garden, and I want to beat him here in my garden.
Oh,
I will beat him there in America, in front of his guys, and I want to beat him in the front of my guys.
Oh.
No, I give the opportunity for him to fight in America. You know, I'm gonna beat him for you guys, but I want to beat him here in Brazil too.
Okay. Is that on the table? Like, have you told that to Bellator, and do they like that idea if the fight goes well?
Not yet. No, I hope he came to fight with me here in Brazil because I accept to fight in his country. He needs to fight in my country too.
Yeah.
You know? Because beat him just one time not gonna be enough. I want to beat him 2 times.
Okay. Did you see his last fight against Tito Ortiz? And if so, what did you think of his performance?
Man, he look a kid. He look a man. This guy wanna fight against him. Man, he's the biggest joke in the MMA world. And this time I'm gonna prove, but I'm not gonna just win the fight.
Yeah.
So it's just gonna be totally different. I have a lot of surprises for you guys.
Wow.
And you guys gonna enjoy this fight.
Were you surprised that he tapped out when he did against Tito?
His wife. No, Tito is good, but him, man, he's terrible.
And so, like, are you expecting that same kind of Chael in this fight, or do you think that, you know, he had the layoff, that he will be better for your fight?
I hope he becoming a better guy because, man, I fight against the legends in the world. No, and I give opportunity for him to fight against Wanderlei Silva. But for me, down my grade to fight the guy in that level is okay because I don't like him. I think this is going to be the most easy money I'm making all of my life.
Really? The easiest fight of your life?
I think it's going to be the easiest fight of my life.
Wow.
I'm going to beat him fast.
For you, this training camp, I mean, you haven't fought in quite some time, several years. How has it been? How is your body holding up? How are you feeling after this training camp?
I feel really good.
Yeah?
Really good. Like I feel before. Because in that time when I stopped, I clean my mind, I clean my body, I don't have any injuries, I feel strong, I feel fast, I beat the guys in the training. And man, I know the real training, fight is fight. But usually I'm better in the real fight. And this time not gonna be different.
Who will corner you in this fight?
I'm gonna be with Andre Dida and Rafael Cordeiro.
Okay, and you're in Curitiba right now, right?
Yes, I'm here in my hometown.
So were they with you there when you've been training? Did they come to Brazil or did you?
No, Cordeiro gonna be in the corner, but he know me very well.
Yeah.
And Andre Dida trained me full time. I train in jiu-jitsu with Serginho Moraes and Rafael Lovato, the really the world champion guys. And I'm ready in stand up. I know what he want to do. No, I know I have just one way, and that time I will gonna catch him.
Wow, what do you think he's gonna do?
He have just one takedown, just that.
Yeah.
Everybody know what he do.
Right.
Oh, man, we're gonna beat him so bad.
Do you want to go to the ground with him to beat him at his own game, or do you prefer to keep it? Oh, okay.
Of course. I'm black belt in jiu-jitsu, and I'm going to the ground. I'm not gonna submit fast. I'm gonna punish him first.
Wow. What do you predict? Like, how long do you think the fight actually lasts?
I don't know. No, more longer gonna be bad. Gonna be more bad for him. So I want to beat him. I want to do some laps in his face.
Wow.
It's a good surprise for my fans because this guy do a lot of bad things for me here in Brazil in the program. You know? Really? And now is the time to pay back.
When did he cross the line? Like for you, in your opinion, when did it become personal?
No, because he talking things about my country. I know I live in America. I love in America, guys. But you guys can talking about America. I can't talking about America because I'm not an American guy.
Yeah.
He can't talking about my country. You know. He in the program. No, just what the guys watching on TV, but behind the scenes, he look at me. He do some fun jokes with the guys in the program. I can't give back. No, but right now a lot of things happen behind the scenes. In the tough Brazil. No, a lot of things the guys don't know. But right now, I'm gonna pay for him back.
Okay. You know, when you left the UFC, a lot happened between you and the UFC, and finally you got released and you moved on and everything. Was there a time where you thought you wouldn't ever fight again?
One time I thinking I don't gonna back because I'm not feel comfortable to fight. No, UFC is a great is the biggest event in the world. I'm so thankful for what these guys give to me. But in that moment, I and Dana, we are the same. And when two lions be together, the fight happen, no? And just happened and I and him. And that time, I don't want to work for him anymore. And I don't think into fighting another event. But Bellator opened a great door for me. No, put me in the great card, put me in the great show. No, Rise and open the door for me too. And that moment, I think, hey, I can make the show. I can make a good fight. No, because today we have a lot of fights, but we don't have the big classics, the good classics, no. And I know I have a lot of fights, and my fans wanna watch. And this fight is gonna be one of the presents gonna give to my fans.
This is a pay-per-view. It's in the most famous arena in America, Madison Square Garden. Do you feel pressure to put on a good show, to make the pay-per-views sell a lot, to sell a lot of pay-per-views? Because Scott Coker has never done this for Bellator. This is his first pay-per-view for Bellator. So there's a lot riding on it, I think.
Well, I think this fight is saying for himself. Because this is the top 10 rivalry in the world. And Wanderlei Silva always give a good show. All my 3 last fights, I make the fight of the night. And I know what I can do. And against this guy gonna be better. No, I know everybody wanna watch around the world. And I know everybody gonna give support for us.
Did you miss fighting? Like, are you excited to feel what it feels like to be in the cage and to punch someone and all that?
Yeah, man, it's a long time. Like close to 4 years I'm going to fight. And imagine for me, I'm stopping to fight because the moment when I stop it, I don't want to stop, but the circumstance make me stop. Like one day I am the ex-murder, and the other day I wake up feeling, what am I gonna do?
Yeah.
I haven't, and this shake my mind. But after Bellator, I talking to Steve Coker, I talking with Sakakibara, and this guy's giving me give me the good energy to back to training, and this is the longest campus in my life. I supposed to be I'm gonna fight in December. I don't be ready for December, but right now I'm 100%. Now I feel really good. I'm strong. I'm feel really like I never be before.
Wow. Did you feel depressed? Like, were you missing it so much that you didn't know what to do with yourself every day because you didn't have a purpose? You didn't have anything to train for, to fight for?
Yeah. Imagine you today. Your boss say, "Hey, stop work.
Yeah.
Stay in your house. You have money. You have house. You don't need to work for money. I never fight for money. I fight because I love it. And one day somebody take off this for me. Man, I passed to the dark side in the life, but right now I'm back. I feel good, and I'm ready to fight.
Wow. And so do you know, like, are you preparing now that you experienced that, but you're back, you're fighting? Are you preparing for the next chapter? Like, what are you going to do? This is going to end at some point. What are you going to do after fighting?
I don't know.
Okay.
The truth, I have a lot of projects here in Brazil.
Okay.
I have one of the projects to put the one coach inside each school here in Brazil to give a class free to the students, like after school.
Yeah.
We don't have the good after schools here in Brazil. With that, I'm gonna give you a job I'm gonna give a job to the fighters, to the new fighters, the new coaches, and I'm gonna give a class to these poor guys who can't pay the gym. That's one of my goals over here.
Okay. How many more fights do you want to have?
I don't know. Now the truth. Right now is a time in my life we're gonna enjoy.
Okay.
I love to do that. And after this fight, after my performance, I'm gonna tell, hey, I can be better. I can continue, or this is the last. Because I don't gonna be the guy can be there just to receive 1-2 punches.
Yeah.
For me, not happy that. I'll be there to give my soul. When I fight, I give everything. This is the reason I have a lot of fun around the world. And I stopped my career with 49 fights. I need to have the 50, for sure. I can't stop that. I don't know if this is going to be the last or not, but my performance is going to talk for me.
Do you have to fight for Ryzen as well?
Yeah. I have contract with Ryzen and Bellator.
Okay.
Maybe we're going to back. Say, I'm fighting good. I feel good. I have a good performance. I want to back in October for fighting to Ryzen.
By the way, there's been some talk that Chuck Liddell is talking to Bellator. Do you want Bellator to sign Chuck so that you can fight him maybe afterwards?
This is gonna be great. I think it's like some guys stopping too early, like Chuck. Chuck is a really good guy and really good fighter, and really tough guy. I would love to look in. Chuck fighting again, and maybe we can have one rematch because we make it the best fight of the year.
Yes, I remember.
I wanted to have my chance to give what he give to me. I want to give for him too. Right now is a different time.
Yes.
At the moment when I fight against him, I don't have a corner. I just move into America. I have a lot of things behind the scenes. He fighting good, but that moment I think can be different.
Wow, you didn't have a corner for that fight?
Yeah, because I left from shoot box.
Yeah.
and I catch like one guy for jiu-jitsu, one guy for boxing, one guy for physical training, and put these guys in my corner to teach me. I never fight like that.
Yeah.
I have the same corner all of my life, and that moment I changed. But right now I have my old guys again. I will love to have a rematch against Chael.
Two last things. Does it bother you, like when you're doing the press conference and Chael is taking his shoe and comparing it to shoe, like does this drive you nuts? How do you react to this?
Yeah, the truth. I'm not going to the press conference because I don't want to be like the Chris Cyborg and take off the teeth of the girl. Because man, when I saw this guy, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know, and I don't want to make it. I don't want to. I'm professional, but that moment is different.
Yeah.
This guy, no, I don't want to do something I don't want to do before the fight. But when I saw him, I don't know what's going to happen.
Wow.
Everything can happen. I don't know.
So you're legitimately afraid that if you see him face to face, you're going to do something that could jeopardize the fight.
Man, see, he doing for me what he doing with me here in Brazil, man. Like what my daddy say, with a man you can't play, you know. And now it's 2 weeks, just 2 weeks. 2 weeks, Chael, you're gonna have what I have for you.
12 days, less than 2 weeks.
12 days, exactly 12 days. And I hope you'll be better because man, against Tito, you are terrible. Still coming to fight for me because he's a good talker, you know.
Yeah.
Commentator, he's good, but man, to fight, man. Since you don't train, you have more 12 days. 12 days. Go run, maybe to have a cardio because I'm gonna beat you so bad.
When do you come here? When do you fly to New York?
Sunday. No, Sunday.
Okay, so
Sunday.
So anyone concerned that the fight was in jeopardy, that you were not feeling well, you're all good. You're fighting. It's going down June 24th.
I'm great, man. I'm great like never before.
Wow. Well, that is great to hear. Thank you so much, Wanderlei. I really appreciate you coming on. Thank you to your lovely wife as well for setting this up. Really appreciate it. And safe travels to New York, and I'll see you over here as you prepare for June 24th.
Thank you. See you guys inside the cage, guys. Hey, Wanderlei Silva is back. Bye.
Obrigado. There he is, the axe murderer himself. What a pleasure that is. Very cool to see him on the program. Very cool to talk to him. We are 12 days away from Bellator's first pay-per-view at MSG and just their second in their history. This is big-time stuff. Best card in their history, no doubt about it. And even Scott Coker himself said that he thinks it's the best card of the year as far as pay-per-view is concerned. We could talk about that a little later on. Obviously, he's going to say that. He is the promoter. But there are certainly some interesting fights in it. It is headlined by Chael Sonnen versus Wanderlei Silva, the return of the Axe Murderer. The last time Wanderlei Silva fought was on Fuel TV. That's how long ago it was. Fuel TV against Brian Stann, who's now retired.